Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss another ISC Computer Science Practical Examination question. This question is taken from the question paper in the year 2019 and it is from the topic string. The question goes like this. Write a program to accept a sentence which may be terminated either by dot, question mark or exclamation mark only. The words are to be entered by a single blank space and are in uppercase. Then, if you have to accept the string as input and check the following tasks or do the following tasks one by one. First, check for the validity for the entered sentence. That means your string has to end with the termination characters dot, question mark or exclamation mark only. So you have to check the validity of the string whether it is ending with the dot, question mark or exclamation mark. Suppose if it is not ending with any of those termination characters, then have to just declare that invalid string and you have to stop processing the string. Second task, convert the non-palindrome words of the sentence into palindrome words. So what is a palindrome word? If you are converting or if you are having the reverse of that word, then the reverse of the word is equal to that word itself, then it is called palindrome word. So if you are having a word in your sentence, take every word and check whether that word is a palindrome word or not. So if it is a non-palindrome word, then convert it into palindrome. How to convert it into palindrome is the guideline is clearly given in the question. Take the reverse of the word. Okay, take the reverse of the word excluding the last character. Take the reverse of the word excluding the last character and concatenate it with the original word and you form the new word, then it's a palindrome word. For example, take the word help and if you are, this is not a palindrome word, right? So when you are reading it from right to left, you will not read help again. So what you want to do is just take the reverse of the word. So reverse of the word excluding the last character. In that case, last character is P and exclude that and take the remaining characters in the reversed order. So L, E, H. So take L, E, H and concatenate it with help. So help, then L, E, H. Now in that case, if you are reading that word from right to left, you will read again help, right? So this is how we have to make the non-palindrome words in the given sentence into palindrome words. But one condition is given. What is the condition is, suppose if the word ends with repeated alphabets. For example, here the word is ABB. Just for example, it's ABB. If the word is ending with repeated alphabets, for example, B is repeating two times. B is repeating two times. In that case, it should not be as per the regular procedure like ABB, then reverse of ABB excluding last character. So last character is B, right? So if you are excluding last character, then remaining will be BA. So what will happen is ABB, but this should not be happen. This should not happen. That means when the character last character is repeating or last alphabet is repeating, in that case you exclude the both the last characters, both the repeating last characters. That means ABB means you should not take this BB in reverse, just take only A and add it. So the final word should be ABB A, not ABB BA. So this is another condition given in the question. And last task is display the original sentence along with the converted sentence. So every non-palindrome word should be converted to palindrome and it should be added with the final sentence. Suppose if it is a palindrome word, directly you add it to the sentence. So this is what actually the task given in the question. Let us move on to the program. Already I created a class non-palindrome demo and I created the main method also. Now let me declare the scanner object. So scanner in equal to new scanner of system.in, new scanner of system.in, Now, once you use scanner class in your program, you have to import scanner package or scanner class or otherwise util package into your program. So import java dot util dot star. Now, next thing is you have to accept the sentence that is to be processed as input. So we have to give a description to the user to enter a sentence. So let me give a description: system dot out dot println enter as sentence. Now you have to accept that sentence as input by using next line method. So in dot next line and store the accepted sentence as a string variable or string value in a string variable. Let me declare a string variable str. So str is the original string or the original sentence that is to be processed by this program. Now what's the next thing? The question says the sentence has to end or terminate with the characters given in the question like this: dot or question mark or exclamation mark. So the given sentence should end only with any of these three characters and it should end with any of these characters. So that is very important. So we have to check the validity of the given sentence by checking whether it is ending with dot or question mark or exclamation mark. Now let us do that. So how can you take whether the last character is dot or question mark or exclamation mark? So if you know the length of the given string, then if you use the index of the last character, that means the length of the string minus 1, then it is index of the last character. So in that case, you check whether the character at the last index is with either dot or question mark or exclamation mark. So now I am checking, or before that I want to check, I want to extract the last character in the string. So I want to find the length of the string. So for example, integer L is denoting the length of the string and I am using length function to find the length of the given string. Now the length of the string is available and next take the index of the last character. So what is the index of the last character actually? L minus 1. So L is the length of the string and since the index is starting from 0, the last index is actually L minus 1 or index of the last character is L minus 1. Now let me check whether the character at the last index is dot or it is question mark or exclamation mark. Let me have a small char variable. This char variable is going to store the index of our last character. So str dot char at top L minus 1. So I am taking the last character and I am checking now either C equal to dot or C equal to question mark or C equal to exclamation mark. Right? So this is what I want to check. So if the given string is ending with any of those three characters, suppose if it is not ending with any of these three characters, just declare that the string is invalid string. So system.out.println invalid string. Suppose if it is ending with the any of this given termination characters, I can process the string. So I can proceed with processing the string. Now what process I want to do is I want to take every word and I want to check whether it's a palindrome or non-palindrome word. If it is non-palindrome word, convert it into palindrome word and add it to the sentence. If it is a palindrome word already, then directly add it to the final sentence. So this is what I can do with this string. Now here already I checked whether it is ending with dot or question mark or exclamation mark. So it is not required again, that the termination character is not required again in the final word of this sentence. So what I do is I am just excluding the last character. Okay, once it is checked for its validity, I am excluding the lost character. How can I do it? I am taking the substring, or I am taking or extracting the substring from the given string from first character till lost but the previous character. How can I do it? For example, I can call str dot substring of 0 is the index of the first character. Then I don't want the last character, because last character is a termination character, that is not the part of the word. In that case, I want to go till the last but the previous character. So if you provide the index of the last but previous character, it will take up to last character or previous character of the last character. So in that case, L minus 1, if you are providing L minus 1, it will take up to L minus 2. That means L minus 2 means it's actually taking the last but the previous character, right? So I am taking the extracting the string without or excluding the dot symbol or question mark or exclamation mark. Let me store back it into str itself. Now I am storing that string excluding the last character or the termination character in the str. Now what is the next thing is, I want to process it character by character. So what logic I'm going to use in this program is, I want to extract the word from the sentence. So until a white space is encountered, I will keep on gathering words in a separate string. If a white space is encountered, at that point I will take whatever I gathered in that string, another string, as a word in that string, and I will process it. I will check whether it is a palindrome or non-palindrome, and if it is required, I will do the necessary processing and I will add it with the final sentence. So in that case, I have to go character by character. So if I am working based on the white space, that means at the end of every word there should be a white space, so that I will, until I am encountering that white space, I will gather the characters in a word, and once I encounter the white space, I will process the word I gathered already. But for the last word, there is no white space at the end. For the last word, there is no white space at the end. So let me add an additional white space to my string explicitly. So str equal to str plus, I am adding a white space. So to make the last word also considered for in my logic, in my program, right? Now let me find this length of the string again, because I want to go character by character, so I want to know the length of the string. So I am finding the length of the string again. So L equal to str dot length. So length of the string is now obtained. Once you find the length of the string, now you can go character by character. So let me take a for loop for, then let me have a looping variable I, and its initial value is the index of the first character in the string, so that is 0. Then I am going till the length of the string, that means till the last character in the string, so less than L, then I plus plus. So here within this for loop, what I will do is I will go character by character. So I want to extract every character from my string. So what can I do is I can use char function, and by using the looping variable's value as its index. So I'm taking every character and assigning it to a temporary char variable, right? For example, ch. So char ch is equal to str.caret of I is actually extracting every character from the given string. Now what's the logic? I want to check whether the given character is a white space or not. If it is not a white space, then I can gather it in a separate string or as a word, right? So let me check it. If the character, given character, is not equal to white space. If it is not equal to white space, then I can gather all the characters one by one in a separate string called, for example, word. So let me declare a string here that is denoting every word in that string, right? So let me declare a variable here, for example, integer word, and since we are going to use it for gathering the characters, let it be initially empty, otherwise some random garbage value would be there inside, and it will give a wrong data in it. And one more thing is, the question says whether you have to whether your word is palindrome word or not. So that is to be checked. So you have to calculate, or you have to obtain the reverse form of this original word also. You have to obtain the reverse form of the word. So to gather the reversed form of the word, let me have another string variable, reverse word or reverse word, and that should also be empty. Now let us come back to this for loop. If the given character is not a white space character, that means it is an alphabet. That case, just gather it in a word, in a string. So word equal to word plus ch. Now I am adding, or I am gathering it in a string word. At the same time, I want its reverse also. So how can I get the reverse of a particular word? If I am gathering the words in the reversed form, in reversed order, now this word equal to word plus ch will gather the characters in the forward order. I want to gather the characters in the reversed order also. In that case, I can gather it in another word, reverse word, which is already declared, is equal to first the given character, then the word. First the given character, then the word. So in that case, whenever a new character is encountered, add it at the beginning of the word so that it will be reversed every time. So ch plus reverse word. Now reversed form of the word is available, and the word is available and its reverse form is also available, right? Suppose if it is a white space, if it is not white space, we are just gathering the characters in the separate words and its reverse form also, right? Suppose if it is not a if it is a white space, then what I want to do, whatever I gathered in this word and reversed word, or the word in that particular sentence and the reverse form of the word in that sentence. So let me check whether both are equal, because I want to check whether the given word is a palindrome word or not. Now this is the word, this is the word, and this is its reverse form. So now I want to check whether both are equal, so that I can conclude that whether it is a palindrome word or non-palindrome word. How can I decide whether it is a palindrome word or non-palindrome word? If both are equal, both are same. So word equal to reversed word, then we can say that that particular string is a or word is a palindrome word, right? If the word is equal to its original or reversed form, then that word is a palindrome word. So if it is a palindrome word, what you want to do is you want to add it to the sentence directly, because you no need to convert it into a palindrome. Already it's a palindrome. So let us have another string variable that is denoting the final sentence. So str final, that is also empty. So str final is also empty, right? Now let us come back. Suppose if the given word is already palindrome, just add it with str final. That means the final sentence directly. So str final is equal to str final plus, leave a space because between the words there should be space, then add the word, right? Else it is not the palindrome word. So we have to do the necessary processing to convert it into the palindrome word. So before that, we have some errors here, right? Let me check it one by one. So incompatible types, yes, I declare it as integer, right? So let me declare it as string, okay, right? Now what is other error is I is not a declared. So let us declare I here. So integer I is declared now. Okay, now come back to the logic of the program. Suppose if the word is not a palindrome word, then you have to make it palindrome. How can you make it palindrome? Let us come back to the question. Take the word and extract the characters in the reversed order. Okay, just reverse the word, okay, or take the reversed form of the word excluding the lost character and add it with the original word, so that you are getting the palindrome form of the given word. So you have to extract the word, you have to extract the characters from the given word. So how can you extract the character from the given word? I can traverse from the given word from right to left, excluding the last character. So what I do is, let me use a for loop for, then let me use another looping variable j, and I want to traverse from right to left. That means from the last character to first character, but still last character should not be included in that reversed form. So that's what given in the question. So what is the index of the last character? For example, if the length of the given word is L, then index of the last character is L minus 1, and I don't want that. So index of the next or last but previous character is L minus 2. So I can start reading from L minus 2 till the first character, and I can gather it in separate word, and I can attach it with the original word. So here what I do is, let me declare another variable. Okay, let me declare another variable. For example, the word length. The word length is denoting the length of the word. Okay, the word length is denoting the length of the word. So here what I do is, just let me calculate the length of the word here. So length of the word is calculated by word dot length. So word dot length is the length of the current word, and let me assign it to a separate variable. For example, word L word length. Okay, and it should be declared, okay, in the previous section. Now I want to start from the length of the word minus 2. As I told you, I have to start from the word length minus 2, because the index of the last character is word length minus 1. I don't want the last character in the reversed form, so I want to start from word length minus 2. So word length minus 2. Then when you are coming in reversed order, so j can go up to 0 or greater than or equal to 0. Then you decrement j by 1, because you are starting from the rightmost character. That means last index to first index. In that case, your looping variable should decrement from last value to, or index of the last character to first character. Right? Now you extract the particular character one by one from right to left, excluding the last character, and gather it in another word. So what I do is, I declare another word here. I declare another word here. For example, str palindrome, and this is just gathering the reversed form of the words. So here what I do is, I am gathering the characters one by one in the reversed form in strpal. So strpal is equal to strpal plus the character of the given word from right to left. So in that case, word dot char at of j. So I am gathering the words from rightmost or last but the previous character from the given word to the first character one by one, and gathering it in a separate variable strpal. Right? And then what I do is, I find the reversed form, concatenate it with the original word, right? Then concatenate with the original word. Then that concatenated word, okay, the concatenated word should be added with the final sentence. So str final. So str final equal to str final plus one space, then your palindrome form of the word. You are concatenating with the original sentence or final sentence. Right? So now what is an important thing we have to do is, just go back to the question. It says, suppose if the last character is repeating. Okay, suppose if the last character is repeating, then we should not include the last character and last but the previous character both in the reversed form of your palindrome word. Okay, so when you are creating palindrome word, suppose if the last character in your word is repeating, then don't take the last character as well as last but the previous character. Just take only the character from, for example, length of the character is L minus, L, then this is L minus 1, this is L minus 2. So don't take these two characters. Okay, and start from the next character. That means L minus 3. Okay, L minus 3. So you have to check that. right? Suppose whether my word is ending with repeated characters, that is to be checked. So in the same case I am checking that too. So how can I check whether it is ending with repeated characters? The character at word length minus 1 is equal to the character at word length minus 2. That means last character and last but the previous character, both are same. So in that case, if word dot char at top, last character is actually word length minus 1, that is equal to the word dot char at top word length minus 2. Word length minus 2. Suppose if the last character and last but previous characters both are same, then here you cannot use the same logic. That means you cannot take the reverse form of word from the last character. Sorry, last but the previous character. You have to exclude last but the previous character also. That means you have to start extracting from word length minus 3. Okay, here you started from word length minus 2, but when repeating characters are there at the end, you have to exclude both the repeating characters. That means the characters at word length minus 1 and word length minus 2, and start extracting from word length minus 3. So you can write the for loop like this: for j equal to word length minus 3. Okay, because you should not have both the last and last but previous characters if your character is repeating. Then j greater than or equal to 0, then j minus minus, and you can repeat the process. What is that process? String palindrome equal to string palindrome plus the word dot caret of j. Right? So you are gathering the word, you are gathering the characters from the character before the last but the previous character in the given string or in the word, and attached with the attached with the original word. After that, attached with the final sentence. So this is what you can do, right? So here, this is the end of the process. But what is the next thing we have to do is, here we checked whether we encountered a white space or not. If it is not encountering the white space, then we are saying that we have to gather it in a word. If you are entering the white, or if you are encountering the white space, then we are processing the current word which is available in the word, the string word. All these tasks are done, right? But that word is actually meant for the every word in that sentence. So current word is processed. Then it should be ready for processing the next word. So to make it ready for accommodating the next word, we have to reinitialize it to empty. So or we have to empty it. Right? Where can I empty it? I can empty it at the end of this else. I can empty it at the end of this else. Right? So let me reinitialize it. The word should be reinitialized to empty. Like that, the reversed word is also meant for every word in that sentence. So that should be reinitialized to empty. Then the word length. The word length is meant for the length of the given word. The word length is meant for length of the given word. So every time it has to accommodate the length of the new word coming in. So that should be made 0 to accommodate the length of the next word. The last one, string palindrome. String palindrome is also meant for the palindrome form or the reversed form of every word, excluding last character, excluding last and last but previous characters. So that should accommodate the reverse form of every word. So that should be reinitialized to empty. Right? So this many reinitializations we have to do. So after that, once finally we got the final sentence, okay, once we got the final sentence, we can print it. Okay, we can print it. So where can we print it? That should be within this end of this if part. Okay, here we, once the character is meeting the criteria of the termination character, there you can print. Okay, that's where you started processing the strings, right? So there you can print. So system dot out dot println the final sentences the final sentence is, then you can print the final sentence. What is the final sentence? str final. Just print it. Right? So we are almost at the end of the program, and let us correct the errors if any. So control K. So where is the error? Here one error is there. What is that? J is not declared. Okay, J is not declared. So let us declare J also. Yes. Now let us compile the program. No syntax errors. And let us run the code now. So enter a sentence. For example, India is my country. I am not giving the termination character. So let me check whether it is checking for its validity. Yeah, it's saying that invalid string. That means the given string is not ending with dot or question mark or exclamation mark. So it's an invalid string. So let me go back to run one more time. So let me enter the string again. India is my country dot. Now it is giving India is not a palindrome word. In that case, it is reversing it, or it's concatenating its reversed form excluding the last character, and we are getting the final word like this in a palindrome form. So if you read from left to right, you'll see India. Then if you read from right to left, there also you'll see India. And next is this is again not a palindrome word. So what's happening is it's reading from right to left or left to right. It is actually giving the reverse like that. My, okay, my is also actually giving in palindrome form. Then country is also given in palindrome form. So if you are reading from right to left or left to right, so it is actually palindrome, right? Now let us check whether another case, the second case, that is the word is ending with repeated characters, whether it is working or not. Let us check it. So let me run it one more time. India is my, I repeat the last character here. So my is repeating two times. So my is repeating two times, or sorry, O is repeating two times. Now India is my country. Then for example, question mark or question mark here. Okay, question mark. Now let me press enter. You see, is then my, then it is taking MYM again. Okay, right? So some issues there. Okay, some issues there. So country is working properly, but when repeating characters are coming, it is not working properly. Let us go back to code. So here what's happening is actually we are taking from the last but the previous word. If the given last characters are repeated, right? That means the character at L minus one and the character at L minus two. That means last character and last but previous character. Both are same, means the characters are repeating. In that case, you start reading from last or character before the last but the previous character. That means third character from the last. Okay, and concatenate with the original or the reversed form of this word. So strpal, and you finally assign it to strpal. And now what we are doing is we are taking the concatenated form of the word with its reverse, and we are having a white space in between, and we are attaching it to str final, right? So here reversed word strpal, right, all are made empty. So let me give a proper braces here, right? So else part is not provided, that is the issue. Okay, else part is not provided, and that's because of that else part is not properly working, right? Or if part is not working. So let me go back again and check it, right? Let me run the program again. Before that, let me compile it one time. No syntax error, and let us run the program again. So non palindrome demo. Now let me give India is my country, and here I am repeating the last character, right? Then again country, then for example exclamation mark, right? Now you see India is palindrome form, is in palindrome form. Then when my is repeating, okay, when my means y is repeating in my, it's not taking again rightmost that means last but the previous character. It is taking from the character before the last but the previous character. That means the repeated characters are excluded, and we are getting the palindrome form. Okay, so now the program is working properly. So I hope that you understood the logic of this program of converting a word or string into palindrome word by attaching its reversed form excluding last character or sometimes last and last but previous characters, and we are printing the final sentence. So keep on practicing programming, and happy programming. Thank you.